So there's this guy named Daniel F. Chambliss who released a study in 1989 called The Mundanity of Excellence. And his entire premise is that excellence isn't one of those mysterious things reserved for a few people, but it actually comes from doing all of those little things, each one done correctly, time and time again, until excellence in every detail becomes a firmly ingrained habit, just an ordinary part of this person's everyday life. And then you'll usually hear that talent is like one of these reasons for someone's success, but in the study, Daniel says by itself, it's actually like a pretty useless explanation for performance. And he uses the example of this one swimmer who had said, "Nobody told me I had talent until I got really good and made senior nationals until like at the age of 16," meaning people often assign talent retroactively, meaning after, like they call it talent after the excellence appears. And the excellence usually comes from these mundane habits. And then he also goes into saying that these major improvements come from things like a change in technique, discipline, attitude, environment, and a different coach, training with people operating like at a higher level, not simply by just doing more. And at the end of the study, he was going to write a book about all this, and he shows the draft to his friend. And his friend was like, "You need to jazz this up. These people are super boring. This is not interesting at all." And he was like, "Yeah, that's kind of the point. Anything worthwhile will seem mundane."